Good evening, guys. This is your friend Santosh here, and I welcome you this conversation with Ms. Shweta Maheshwari, ma'am. She is a renowned author. She is a kind and humble lady, and today we are in talks with ma'am. So we will learn about her author journey. So this will be a session will be helpful for those people who wants to start their writing journey. So I welcome our guest, Ms. Shweta Maheshwari, ma'am. So ma'am, welcome here.
Thank you so much, Santosh. It's my privilege to be here with you, and thank you for inviting me here.
Thank you, ma'am. Absolutely, it's a pleasure to talking with you, and I would like to thank you for giving your precious time, for taking your time for conducting this session or having a chat with me. Thank you so much. So, ma'am, I have so many questions for you because I wanted to ask many questions as an author as well and as a lifelong learner. So, I'm highly inspired with your work because you are a fabulous person, wonderful author, and such a genius lady, which inspiration to many girls, those who want to become author or writer in their life. Thank you, ma'am, for giving your time. So, shall we begin the question, please?
Thank you for this wonderful words, Santosh. It means a lot to me,
Okay.
really.
Okay, ma'am. So many young writers or newbies wants to learn that how can they get published or how they can start their author journey. So, for all those people, those who don't know about you, I would like you to introduce yourself to our audience, please.
Oh, definitely. Hello, everyone. As Santosh had already introduced me in such a huge way, but still, I would like to say I am an author of the book She Met Life, and one more book I have written and published this year, that is Life at the Red Crossroads. These two books will definitely help you to transform yourself, to find a lot of things, a lot of questions which must be arising inside you, how to go on certain kind of journey, may not be authorship or something else. It will help you to get many a things. So with that, I would also like to say that I'm a thought designer. I try my best to think in a very positive manner. I'm an educator working as Resolve Faculty at Allen Career Institute, and I'm a Toastmaster as well. And that is I am proud of becoming a Toastmaster.
This is really wonderful, ma'am, because lots of people follow you on social network and all the places where they can follow you. And I watch your YouTube videos, those shortcuts videos or shorts videos, and I love them. You share so much value there, and I absolutely love watching your videos. So I got some questions for you because I know that you are an author now. You have published your work on Amazon or various places, and you also write sometime because many people follow you, they comment on your post, and they religiously wants to know that how they can get published and they can get inspired from you. So I want to know that how it all started for you, because you are the kind of author who writes such a quality content which can inspire everyone. So I would like to know your journey, please. Can you share your journey with your audience, that how you get started
Uh,
as an author?
yes, very sure, very sure. I would love to share this. For me, I don't know what kind of instinct inside me, what kind of inspiration in me. I remember it was 2018 and 1st January. My mentor asked me to write goals. Just because of for the sake, I wrote 8 to 10 goals, and in that one was writing a book. It was okay. I have written the goals. I have shared. I wasn't that much aware that yes, I'll accomplish writing a book. Then around in the month means 8 months got over, September, October, and I hadn't started with my book. And once he asked me, I think you should start with your book also. And he reminded me once again for my this goal.
Mm.
And then on, I started writing the book, and I didn't stop myself. I kept writing, kept writing. I thought about the story, how to go ahead, and I wasn't. I was literally unaware about the things with what an author should go ahead with. What are the things I need for a book to accomplish? What are the strategies I have to follow? No doubt my mentor helped me a lot. But the best thing I would like to say that to everyone, if you wanted to start, if you really want to start a kind of journey where you want to become an author, one thing definitely help you is your consistency. I have seen many people, those who have started writing, but they stop after some time, maybe 1 month, 2 months. or many means they come to me and ask like, I'm writing a book since last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It's really difficult, and within 2 years you have published these two good books. How is it possible? I would say uh, remain consistent with your work. If you have started, try your best to finish it off in the best way you can. Give your time if you have literally determined to do something.
Yeah, man. When
And
I,
then,
yeah, please continue. You were saying
yeah,
something.
yeah, then means I just created smaller goals for me. Uh, per day, I had a goal for 200, 300 words. And, stack by stack, file by file by file, it became a book in a year. And that was like, yeah, it was wonderful. I did. At least I've written something.
Yeah,
So this
definitely.
is how the first book got accomplished.
Ma'am, I have read your book, She Met Life, but I have not finished it because I'm in the middle of it. And soon I will finish it within 1 or 2 days because I love your writing. So I want to just enjoy the whole reading experience of reading your book. It's really wonderful that you can share your content through digital medium. It is really wonderful how technology is connecting all of us. So
Yes.
now I would like to ask you another question, ma'am. That you have written three books, I guess, but two are your main books, She Met Life
Yes.
and Life at Crossroad. So I
Yes.
have noticed that you have done wonderful work because lots of people are appreciating you. There are so many comments, so many tweets sometimes, and also the comments you get on social network on Facebook and Instagram. These are so wonderful experience whenever someone read as an author that your co-author is doing a wonderful job. It's give a feeling of joy sometimes that you have so many possibilities as an author that people really appreciate a good content. So it's really inspired lots of people, including me too. And I'm a fan of your work. So I got a question for you.
Thank you so much.
I got a question for you. How can a newbie who has just published a new book can get reviews from the people or from the readers? Because getting reviews, I consider that it's not easy for the beginners because as a beginner, nobody knows you or nobody likes to follow you. So how can a newbie can get started with reviews or get some reviews? Because we know that when you publish your first book, only your friends or your family supports you, or maybe they can even support you sometimes. So how can a newbie can get some initial, I can say, a boost from Amazon or from taking reviews from them? Can you share some light on it?
Yes, yes, definitely. When this book published, She Met Life, it was same for me. Like I got only 15, 20 reviews, and that too from my family members. I kept on calling them, please put a review.
Yeah.
And sometimes as per my family, they were not well versed in English, so it was very difficult for them to
Hmm.
come up with reviews. And how many forceful reviews you will get? 15 to 20.
Yeah.
So it was not about then. It is not like I wanted that review. Then maybe or that may help me. I would like to say you that
Mhm.
I have a habit of posting one quote per day or at least weekly 3 to 4 quotes I post on social media. And believe me, those quotes I don't post just because to help someone. It's some way to inspire myself to just keep working, to keep walking, to remain consistent. And with those quotes, I used to put a tag, she met life, she met life, she met life, she met life. And these things went on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and I didn't stop myself. I still did. I'm doing maybe through my reels, short videos, or quotes. She met life, she met life, she met life. And then suddenly on Instagram, I found that a lot of book readers are following me, reviewers are following me, someone has picked the book and reviewed the book. Someone has picked the book, written the blog. Someone has picked the book, posted the video. Even then, my Toastmaster friends, they also really, it's a good community. They also like felt something, yes, and I got reviews from them also. And I joined many book clubs also where I presented my book. And being a Toastmaster also, I moved from club to club where I don't only go for speaking, my book also goes with me. So this has really helped me. And I trust me, I didn't ask anyone give the review, give the review, give the review. Just ask like just a humble request. If you'll give a review, that will be helpful to me. But I'm finding that literally over a period of time, when I was consistent in my work and really do something for if you know also. You have done something for the people. They really appreciate, and they will definitely put on. And one more thing I really like to say to all of you, whenever you do whatever the kind of work, I'm not saying writing, whatever you are doing. In fact, even if you're talking to someone on call, even if you're watching TV, be into that, feel joyful while doing whatever the work. Even if I'm cooking, I should be so happy. When you put all your this thing into your work and then you leave to the world with all the love, it will definitely get back that love. And this is the true example means that I had get through my book and reviews. And I just got the reviews this way only. Yeah, Instagram has definitely helped me out in tagging bookstagrammers, book reviewers. They even message me, ma'am, I want to read your book. I want to review it. Can you give me a chance? So this is next. This looks good. Yes.
Yes, it's really feel great when people appreciate the work which is valuable, and I really like that how people are curious to know such a good content, and they really like such content which they can share with others also, because because this kind of content inspire others. They create a feeling of hope and joy. So this kind of content needs to be shared all around, and you are doing a wonderful job with your short videos and all the content that you are sharing on Instagram and other places. This is really recommendable. Great. Ma'am. Uh,
Thank you.
okay, ma'am. Uh,
I also want to share means literally I sometimes get fan mails also like your book should get converted into a movie means that was the happiest moment for me. Yes, people at least consider it this way as well.
yes, I'm sure I will be putting a review on Amazon because I am waiting to finish the book first. Then once I finish it, I will
Sure.
definitely put it. And guys, you should definitely check out ma'am's channel on YouTube, and you can follow her on Instagram, and check out her author page as well because she shares wonderful content there. And links and all the details will be available in the description box in the coming time. Okay, do share her. I suggest you must check out her content because it's really awesome. So, man, I got another question for you because I know that you are an author and you love reading also. So, what kind of books you like to read, or what kinds of author you follow? Can you share something related to your book love?
Yeah, sure, definitely. When I started reading early stages, I was a kind of person who used to read Chetan Bhagat, Joy Datta, Ravinder Singh, and all. And I've read many books, Amish Tripathi.
Mhm.
And then a time came when I became a huge fan of Harry Potter series. I read those books also. But then, at certain point of time, you feel that, yeah, this is too much. Now I should start with something new. And literally 3 to 4 years back, I had a very bad phase of my life, and I come across a book called as Discover Your Destiny by Robin Sharma. And that book literally mesmerized. That took the things means, means the things inside from me. And I become a huge fan of Robin Sharma. And from that book onward, I started my journey for self-help books. Now I never look back to those stories or fictional novels. Though I would say that my both the books have some fictional content in it, and this is the way. This way, actually, Robin Sharma had inspired me because if you have read his book, it's all about giving self-help through stories as well. So almost I read his all his books, and that has actually inspired me. And these days also, if I read, I find my best. I go for self-help or spiritual books.
This is
And the author I love the most is yes, Robin Sharma, of course, Tony Robbins, and Osho. Means I can never miss. Before sleeping, I would say one page every day I read from Osho's book. Just one page, not more than that. That give you a very, very, very peace inside. The whole day you were tired and amazing.
yeah. I would like to share my words in this. Um, when I came to know about Robin Sharma, because I was not well aware before, but when I came to know about him, I just loved his content because when I check out his book, 5 a.m. Club, it's just wonderful book, man. It's really teach me a lot. It teach me about how can a story can help people or contribute in a people's life in a better way. And this created an opportunity for other authors to use their creativity or imaginative story to give some value, so give some hope or
Yeah.
give some kind of help so that they can improve themselves or make a better person. So this is a
Yes.
wonderful experience that you have shared, and this is the same what I felt. So I shared with you.
Uh-huh. I too feel with his stories, the kind of self-help he provides, it means he means satisfy both the taste buds, story as well as self-help,
Yes,
and this is what I try in my books as well.
yes, ma'am. Same thing I'm trying to do because I'm trying to. Firstly, I want to put some information in the book, and second, I also want to put some entertainment elements so that people can grab the content because usually the youth is not interested in getting the self-help content, but if we give them through some stories, they are happy to receive it. So I think it's a great way because storytelling has a power to influence people, impact people's mind. So it's a wonderful way to connect it with a greater audience, which is youth now. Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
I got another question for you. I got so many questions for you today. So
Sure, sure, keep on asking.
I got another question. It is related to marketing, ma'am. I want to ask that when a newbie or a fresher, when he publishes his first book or her first book, how can she or he promote his book? Because marketing is something which look alien thing to a newbie authors or newbie person who is not well aware about marketing. So how can they start their marketing or how much money they need to put in their first book for market?
Very well asked, Santosh, because when I wrote this book, She Met Life, I wasn't aware much about marketing and all, and 6 months I was like that only. And for me, as I told you, like I started posting quotes and all, then I found that yes, I should do something for my book. Now, if I'll say about from the financial aspect or economical aspect, means how much money you want to spend, that depends on you. Yes, I try my best to get reviews for the book, maybe asking my friends, or if people ask me on Instagram messages, I want to give review. I will literally go ahead with these things. Yes, please review my book. At least I should also come to know what kind of book is it. The second thing, yes, I can very well understand you want to reach a lot of people, then go with Amazon ads. It really helps you out. Though I haven't started even for my second book, just once only I had before She Met Life and really worked well for me. And the third thing I would like to say, if you really go for marketing of your book, uh, go for that Kindle free offers as well. Sometimes make the people to read the book for free and understand. It may not help you in getting reviews or in getting the kind of, but at least you will come to know about your stuff that yes, are the people grasping it? Are the people actually liking it? So that when you work for the next thing, you are going to get up with a better boost. And one more thing, other than these three are really a kind of aspect which are uncertain. Still, I would say because Amazon ads depends upon the clicks and all. So literally, I stopped it for a while, and I started doing this that is called as content marketing. We always say this. It may call as you may call it as content marketing, or for me, it is a kind of the thing where I come up to the audience and speak to them, giving them motivation, the kind of transformation they need. If they want some kind of change, I come up with, as you have seen, shorts, my quotes, and which they are liking. So I think it is also a kind of marketing. But for me, it's just infusing something in them so that they can live in high spirit, in positive attitude, and make their life a better, make this life a better place for them to live. This is what one of my motto. And again, I want to say that if you are doing something from a joyful heart, it will definitely work. So selflessly keep doing. People say it as marketing strategy, content marketing. I would say that yes, I'm here to inspire you, to infuse something in you. Take my content, take my words, try it. If you feel that it is working, go ahead. And if it is not working, there are other ways. Must have given you a lot of ways to go ahead with. Take the road, pick it up. So
Definitely.
you self market yourself as well. That is the best way.
So guys, you know now how you can market your book. You just need to implement some content marketing strategy. You can share your content on social networks, can make your as an author as a brand, or just connect with more people so that your content can reach to more audience. So this is a wonderful strategy, and you can also use that free your content strategy also because Amazon and other provide publishing houses provides you an opportunity to offer your content for free so that people can read it, taste it, and later if they like, they can get back to you on your other content as well. So it's a wonderful strategy that you can follow. So that way you can also get some reviews also, but you should not depend too much review for giving your content for free. So with that, I got another question for you, ma'am. As an author, we often get stuck with our work because something keeps running on our mind in our daily basis. And when we are going through lots of things in our life as an author, as a person, as an entrepreneur, or as a learner seeker. So as an author, sometimes it's become difficult to continue our work as a writing with writing process. So how can someone overcome such spaces where they are not able to write or get stuck in a mental block or author's block, we can say. So how can someone overcome from author block? Simple question.
When you feel like this, no, this kind of phase has come into you, like you are feeling blocked, you are feeling yes. No, what I do myself, I unplug. I just don't write for 10, 15 days
Mm,
or up till the time I feel yes, I don't want to do this. I unplug myself from everything and I try my things into some other things, into some other creative things, maybe drawing, maybe singing, maybe I play some instruments, or I go for a walk. I go on a ride on scooty as well. When I ride scooty, it gives me a lot of ideas. Trust me. When I am on a walk, it gives me a lot of ideas. And sometimes, I always carry certain things so that I should jot it down quickly because the ideas goes away very, quickly.
yeah.
So when you feel that some kind of block has come means you're facing this kind, because I can understand, just unplug yourself and just go for certain other things. That unplug can be for 10, 15, depends on you, how quickly you can come back to. And Einstein also used to follow this method. Whenever doing some scientific experiment, when he used to find out he had unstuck somewhere, then he used to play violin.
Oh,
And this is called as switch therapy or whatever you can say. While doing certain other things, when you unplug yourself, you may get idea for the other thing. So, and this I really had applied in my life, and like, it was automatic. I read it later. Yes, Einstein too used to do such things. But yes, when I find that yes, something is blocked, I am unable to jot down what I really want to. I go for scooty, maybe playing, maybe nature, walking. Even you won't believe that sometimes if I'll get ideas on my in bathroom, I write it on my mirror. This is what I have come across. I have a pen, means this sketch pen on my in my bathroom.
yes. This is the same thing happens with me because I love to carry some small notebook kind of thing, so that whenever I get some idea or some thought, I just note it down so that I can recheck it later when I was working. I am working with that content. So this really helps because when you have your creative juice are flowing, then you are able to pick some ideas, pick some strategies that you can implement later. So it's a great way. Okay, ma'am, I got some more questions. So I would like to ask you now that lots of people are concerned that they want to become writer. Will they able to sustain their life as an author? So lots of people are confused. Lots of newbies have no idea that whether they are able to sustain their life as an author or not. So what you want to share in this?
Definitely, I would like on this point. I would like to share Elizabeth Gilbert's point from the book Big Magic, because I have learned this from her, and I basically apply in my life. See, you are writing, and if you feel it's your creativity, then why are you putting pressure on it to bring fame for you, to bring success for you, to bring money for you? That creativity, that inspiration has come inside you just to find the way that creativity wants to get manifested physically. Since childhood, no, we have been given this pressure. Yes, you have to win this medal, you have to win this competition, you have to stand first in the classroom. So this is what we put on this our child. Our creativity is our child. Why to put pressure of bringing fame, money? So don't look upon your creativity as such things. And yes, it is good. You are lucky enough if you are paid for your work, if you are earning a lot. And there are people, those who are earning a lot through their books and all. But just ask them the kind of pain they must have means gone through. It's not that easy to establish yourself as an author. It takes time. Literally have that patience. And by that time, you have enough potential to earn money from other sources. Go for that until and unless you actually started earning from your creative procedures. But at least just for your fame, money, or some kind of other remuneration, please don't stop your work. Keep doing, keep doing, keep doing. One or the other day, you will definitely get that what you want from your creativity. Just at when it is at infant stage, don't put any pressure of bringing anything for you. Just give it away.
Wonderful, ma'am. I also want to say that if you want to earn money through writing, firstly you need to develop that skill. You need to understand that what kind of content you want to write or what kind of audience you want to attract. Is there any market of profitability in that content? So this is a lovely answer that you have shared, that you must follow your dream, chase your dream, and side by side you can hustle also other things. So there are so many opportunities. If you want to really become author, you just need to love your work. This is the thing.
Yes, love your work.
Yes, this is what I want to tell all our friends, those who are listening to us. So with this, I want to ask you another question. It is also related to newbies, friend. Um, how can someone who just thought that I should write a book, what is the initial step that he can take in the process so that he can get started from by writing a book? So how can someone started can he get started from writing a book?
First of all, if someone really wants to become a writer, I would like to say, first of all, ask yourself, do I really want to become a writer?
Hmm.
Do I really want to accomplish writing a book? If your honest answer from your, the deepest layer is yes, I would say go ahead. And the second thing, if that answer is yes, I would say remain, stick to your decision. Then be consistent with your work. Don't stop it after one book, two books. Keep writing, keep writing, keep writing in any way. As I had tried through quotes, poetry, because once you start writing, your pen should not need a pen should never need a full stop. It always should be dot 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 and dot. It should keep writing. First of all, find it. Are you really want to become an
Okay.
author? That answer is more important.
Yeah. If you really want to become an author, what ma'am said that firstly you need to decide, you need to take a decision that whether you want to write or it's just a random thought that came to your mind. You need to discover yourself. This is what I also
Yes.
want. Yeah. Uh, okay, ma'am.
Just because people are publishing around you, don't pick up for that purpose. Really. And one more thing, what you want to convey to the audience through your writing style.
Guys, you are
What
getting
you want them to become.
tremendous value from this conversation, and I think that you should definitely check out her content because it is really amazing. The content which I have read so far is just fabulous, and I am enjoying it so much. So you will definitely find the book helpful to you. So I will leave all the links in the bottom section, so you can get it. So, ma'am, I got another question for you because lots of people are confused about they want to get published, but they don't know whether they go for self-publishing or they should go for traditional publishing. So, what's your take on this? Should somebody go with traditional publishing or self-publishing?
Yeah, definitely. It's your choice. First of all, I would say that because as there is so much halaballa, I mean halabaloo around this traditional publishing, go for it. If they are accepting, if well, you are lucky enough. And if not, I would say you are more lucky. Go with the self-publishing. I really prefer self-publishing because that had really helped me out, and I both the books are self-published books. And moreover, the best advantage of self-publishing is that no one is going to change your content. Whatever you want to deliver to the audience, whatever you want to say to your audience, your people, they will definitely you'll straight. You can connect to them straight, and there will be no alterations in your writing. And one more example I want to give to all of you over here. If you all know that Robin Sharma's first book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, was self-published book. And through that book, he created himself in such a way that now people started running behind him to get book to get published. So create yourself in that way.
Mm.
It may not help you with one book, other book, but one or the other day, if you're really creating or producing a kind of thing which is invigorating the youth, invigorating the people around you. So there is no harm in going for self-publishing. I love self-publishing. I prefer self-publishing over traditional. Believe me.
Yes. And I really believe that if you go with self-publishing, you can make more money. Because what traditional publishing, people in the traditional publishing do, they just take your majority portion and they just give you some pennies. Because receiving a 10 or 8%, I think it's not a considerable amount that you should get for your hard work. They just sell your work and they take all the money, 90% of money. That is what I believe. So I think that self-publishing is a fantastic way because they provide you almost 60 to 70% that you can take from your hard work. So I would like to also go with self-publishing, but it's depend on you that if you are not able to promote your work, you can go with that traditional publishing kind of thing. But if you know how you can put your content online or just promote it and work on it, you should definitely check out self-publishing. There are so many platforms available to you, and you can get all the details from your Google. So this is I would like to tell you.
Mm.
Mhm.
I would like to add, like, if you believe in your work that you have given the utmost uh, things, whatever you have inside you, if you have written if you have scribbled your soul out and you have written with all your joys and wonders, then don't worry or don't doubt that, yes, self-publishing or traditional publishing. Go for self-publishing as well.
Mhm.
Your work, your content is important, not who is publishing. Believe.
Yes, guys, just have believe in yourself that you can really have that kind of talent that can appeal to people and go for self-publishing and you will definitely enjoy the process because sometimes I believe that self-publishing gives you so much liberty which traditional publishing
Yes.
can be give to you. So you can choose accordingly, but I would like to prefer self-publishing as I also said that she also prefers self-publishing. Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
You feel like owner. Yeah.
hmm,
With
yeah,
self-publishing.
yeah, definitely. Uh, Okay, ma'am. I would like to ask you something related to failure because we all go through some kind of failure in our life. It can be emotional, it can be related to our career, or something related to our work or in our daily life. We go through some hard work or hardships. So, have you ever gone through anything, any failure that made you realize that you need to improve or you just need to try once again?
Definitely. Every day I feel like, yes, whatever I have done, I mean, to be honest, every day I feel, yeah, I'm not satisfied with my work. Tomorrow, when I sit on my work, it should be much better than yesterday. It should be much better than yesterday. It should be much better than yesterday. Means I try doing this. Every day is a kind of, and I don't take failure as a failure. Many times I have failed, maybe in speech competitions, maybe in school life also I have failed. And in life also, life had really hit me many a times where I fell very badly. I felt devastated as well. But yes, whenever I get up, whenever I get up, I found that yes, I'm a step ahead. So I never take the failures as a failure. I think yes, failure, please come to me because I want to move a step ahead. So, and this is the truth of life. Believe me, once if you fall, the more you fall, the higher you reach. So accept it. The best thing has come to me. I failed many a time, but I never. Now these days, I never take it as a failure. It's fine. It has something to it has bring with me the failure has given me means failure has come to me with some lessons. I should learn that, grab that, imbibe in me, and then the next day when I'll start with those lessons rather than the pains of those failures.
Hmm.
Better accept your failure. It's
Yep.
fine.
Um,
Everyone takes it.
well, I also believe that the thing which failure can give you, success cannot give you.
Can never give you.
Can never give you. Because success is something which can create ego in you and failure keeps you humble or grounded. This is what I believe. Or if you want to really achieve success for a long term, you should go with, you should keep learning from your failures. So with that, I want to move to another question. Ma'am, do you believe that networking with fellow authors or fellow content creators helpful to an author?
Yeah, definitely. And this thing I have started a few months back when I have joined one of the authors club. And then I realized one more thing because I am more into that self-help content, that the kind of work the other authors are doing. And I really appreciate because it helped me to come out from a kind of comfort zone I think I had built for me. For that, you start following a kind of path. But when you meet other authors, you come to know yes, there is so much diversity, and still the work, and you mesmerize seeing their work. Yes, how can she produce this? How can he do this? And you learn a lot from these things. It's not don't go into a kind of competitive spirit. I would definitely want to say, just learn. Array, beautiful thing. And for that also, I have even started one more thing, that those my fellow authors, I started reading their books as well. I try my best now not to read the books for the high-fi people or the high-fi authors. These works are also literally giving a lot of for new authors or my fellow authors, and they are giving me a lot of chances to improve, and the work is literally mesmerizing. I would like to say, my audience over here, try your best to give a chance to the new author, to the people. Means if you'll find a different kind of story, believe me, because it's mesmerizing, and it had really helped me to grow up as an author, to to spread, means to make my wings more colorful,
Hmm.
to find more diversity in my work. That had helped me really.
Ma'am, I'm a blogger as well because I also love to write content on my blog. So I know that as a marketing guy or as a blogger or as a author, networking, I believe it is important as a marketer because when you want to market something, you need to connect with people, and connecting is all about networking because you need to firstly you need to connect with them, then you will be able to sell your product to them. So I believe that networking plays a crucial role if you want to sell something, and your book is your product. This is what I believe because it is your baby. Somebody can take it as their baby, as emotionally they can get attached to it. But I believe that it is a product, and I think from the business point of view, because I'm a emotional person, but I also like to see as a business also. So this is what I believe. And with this, I have one more question for you. How can someone overcome their fear of writing? Because lots of people they have fear that if they will write something, how will people react or how will they treat them? So what would you like to tell them that if they have some fear of writing, how they can overcome it? Because you have written two books and both books are
Definitely.
wonderful.
Thank you so much. See, fear of writing, I too had earlier. Means how means it's not like means first of all, though, will people accept the work? Will people like the work? Will the work be appreciated? I too had this kind of dilemma inside me, and I literally, when I started writing posts, I used to post it with a kind of fear inside me. How many likes it will get on Facebook? Trust me. But nowadays, I am fearless about all these things. I just posted because I did it, and even I again, my work also I produced fearlessly. And here also I want to, quote some lines from Elizabeth Gilbert. What she says that where there is creativity, fear will be there.
Mm,
But don't let fear to vote your decision. Your decision is your decision. Let you and your creativity to take that decisions together. Don't think what people will say. Don't think whether the people will like or appreciate your work. You have given a way to your creativity through you. That is the best thing you have done in your life. Many people are still thinking, should I write? Should I write? You have written that you don't think so. That is more than enough. You have done this work. So beautiful. Fear will be there, but don't let it to voice. Don't let it to turn on the radios. Don't let it to shout it into your ears. Some kind of, the bad remarks. Fear. I know you are there. Stay away. Let me do my work. This is what you have to keep in mind. Fear is there. It will not go.
lovely, ma'am.
Just don't have to listen it.
Yes, you don't have to listen it. Just have faith in yourself. Just if you want to just do something, just do it. Just follow your passion or your instinct that is telling you something that is coming from your heart. So nice, lovely words, ma'am. Uh, I got a final question for you. Then we will wrap up the session. Uh,
Sure.
what do you like to say to the young budding authors, those who want to enter in the world of literature or writing? What is the message that you want to convey them?
I definitely say only one message to everyone, and that is keep doing your work. And that message I have even given in my second book as well, Life at the Great Crossroads. There I have in that book I had put across a theory called as choose plus cling is equal to success. If you have chosen that decision in your life that yes, I want to become an author, remain cling to it. Keep writing one book, two book, three book, four book. And it says that when you do your work 10 years diligently, when you have literally put 10 years into your work diligently, you will become an expert of it. So why to fear and why to shun your work after one or two works or after 1 or 2 years because it is not working? Believe me, I am a kind of person who is not going to give up my work because it is not working. I'll keep working. Let me be a failure. Let me think that what will happen. I know I have given the way to creativity. So this is what I want to say to all of you. Choose and remain cling to your decision. कहते हैं ना सक्सेस ट्रक मार के आएगी बस आप एक्सपर्ट बन जाओ करते करते दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट
Yes,
कीप डूइंग
I love to listen your voice because the kind of message that you give is so inspirational. It motivates us, and I want you to keep continue your work because you are such a wonderful, humble person, and so um, people get so much inspiration from your work. You are such an inspiring, I can say, lady. So please keep continuing your work, and I really appreciate you taking out sir, your time for conducting this session. And this is a wonderful conversation we have. I believe that people, those who are watching this session, they really found some immense value from this conversation. So I would like to thank you, ma'am, for giving your work. So guys, she is Shweta Maheshwari, ma'am. You must check out her work, check out your her books because her books are available on Amazon. You just type Shweta Maheshwari, ma'am, her name, and the book will pop up. I think from the first and second numbering, you will get those books. Definitely check out, and if you got some time, just support her, like her content, and all the best, ma'am. I would like to thank you all for giving your precious time here.
thank you so much Santosh. It was nice talking to you, and literally I would also go through your books, and I really want to say I want to congratulate you that you are on this process of authorship, and I want to say you all the best. Keep doing, don't stop your work. Keep doing, just keep doing it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for giving your
Choose
precious
and
time.
remain cling to it.
धन्यवाद sir. बहुत बहुत.
Thank you so much. It's my
Thank,
privilege.
thank. Bye, guys. Have a great time ahead. Thank you all.
Bye bye, all.